Every backtest in this channel was done manually. I used to source the data through a tool called TrueData, and I used to merge the file through Python, and I use Excel macros and Excel functions to make meaning out of it. And I use Opstra, a tool to visualize the payoff chart, and then finally present it in the deck. Now I use only one software, which is AlgoTest, that is taking care of every backtest, that all the process that I do with matter of few clicks. So in this video, I'm going to explain how a manual trader has transitioned into a algo trader. So I am George. I have started this channel a few years back, not because I'm an expert in trading, but though I have experience of 12 years in Indian stock market and 10 years in F&O trading. But the reason I started this channel is that so that once I have to explain a strategy, I would be forced to learn even more on that, and I'll become a better trader. So that was the kind of a selfish reason to start this channel. So let me explain the manual process of how I used to do the backtesting previously. So initially, as I said, I used to get the data from TrueData. So once you get data from TrueData, this is how it looks. So they used to give a large number of chunk of data through zip files, which once you export it, there will be like thousands of Excel sheets, which will be like kind of in this format, which will have this like kind of date. This is 2023 4th month third date, which is 3rd of April, and time, which is like 9:15 to 3:29. This is the market time, and this will be like a 4 prices, which is low, high, open and close, and this is like a open interest and volume. So this is how it is, and this has to be transitioned into something like maybe this with a header and what it is exactly. This has to be done for all the many thousands, maybe a lakh of files, and then we have to merge them. I used to use these things like first I also used to rename that like as this is how the name looks like. You can see in the top, like, so this is the name of the file, which should be transitioned into something which everybody can understand, say like November 3 2021. This is like 21 is the year, 1103, 32,500 is the strike price and call option. So this is how it will be, and then there will be, like as I said, like thousands of files, so that has to be merged using Python. So then finally these things have to be again put back into meaningful numbers, for which I use a sheet where I used to have so much macros in it, and once I do few clicks, I'll be able to get some numbers. With that, I used to have this one master sheet, which will have all the numbers, and this is the numbers that I used to present in the videos that you would have seen. So this is something that is coming from this one, where you can see like so this is the total profit. These numbers will be identical because this is exactly from where I made them, and this chart and what was the P&L for the month, be it for February or March, whatever it is. So this is how I used to manually do. Also, I used to say how it has progressed in the week, like how it has moved the P&L graph and the index. So that again is coming from this, that you can see the same chart here. This is for the first week, and this is for the next week. So this much of manual process was involved when I was doing manually. Then finally, when I shifted to AlgoTest, I'm able to do everything in a matter of clicks. So for an example, I can just show you one strategy. This is a normal straddle strategy, where I can explain what is straddle, everything maybe in the future videos. But for now, just understand how easy it is. So I'm just setting the time when I want to do. This is an intraday strategy. So I'm just selling on call and on put, and all I have to do is like select a time frame and just run. So I have already run this because it might take a minute or so, so I don't want to waste your time. So once it is done, then you get this numbers where you can see what is the profit over the months, what is the maximum drawdown, and how many number of trades happen in that time. and what was the percentage of win, how many trades were with profit ended in profit, how many trades ended in loss, what was the average profit, what was the average loss, what was the max profit, max loss, and how much streak it was, like how many max winning streaks were there, how many losing streaks were there, what is the reward to risk. Everything is there. In addition to that, even you can see like each trade, when it was entered, when it was exited, which price it was executing, all with the VIX data. Everything was available easily with this software. So I'm not here to say that this is the best software or anything. You can use any of the algo trading software, but the thing is like this has reduced so much of manual work. The things that I used to do for days and hours has been like simplified in few clicks, maybe an hour or so. So I would definitely recommend people to use any algo trading softwares so that it would be beneficial and it would be easier and simpler as well. So again, I'm coming back to the reason why I'm resuming this channel. So the reason again is like, again, this is a selfish reason that once I started this algo trading thing, as I said, like this was like not so much time consuming and I was not putting so much effort on it. I was very comfortable with this and I was satisfied with this. So no matter, it was like kind of passive income for me. I was not spending so much of time in that. Thereby, whatever the return I was making, I was happy with that. So now I thought like, okay, let me dig a little more deeper into these strategies. Let me learn a little more of the parameters that the platform has, or maybe try to find a better platform for the same reason, and try to increase the ROI or any such matters. So that is the reason I'm coming back. And now this time I'm thinking to have three three objectives on this channel. The first one being like we can use, as usual, we'll have the strategy comparison, like how this strategy has performed over the years and how to set up the strategy, those things. And second is trading psychology, which is more important than the trading itself, because that gives an edge of a person whether he will be a successful trader or not. And finally, the basics. So I don't want this channel to be only for like people who understands options or who understand stock market. Maybe a little basics, not so, I might not go into so much basics, but to an extent to understand people on what options trading is, what derivatives trading is, I might start with basics as well. So this is the objective. So if you're new to this channel and if you think that this might be useful for you, please do subscribe this channel, and we also have a Telegram channel to it. Please do join the channel as well. See you in the next video. Thank you.